Welcome back to BlackTea Uncut. What's up, Uncut Nation? This is the place where the truth stays hot and the tea never cools. Come in, take off your shoes, relax, have a seat, and get your daily dose of truth served raw. The tea is boiling, the drama is heavy, so let's get straight into it. Here at BlackTea Uncut, there are no filters, no edits. So go ahead, pour up your cup, pour up whatever you want in it. I won't tell if you don't tell. And sit back, relax.
If you take people like Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best hit for somebody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, they'd go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars.
Man.
Liars are now the face of our culture.
Well, guys, what's up, Uncut Nation? It has been one heck of a day, hasn't it? Well, weekend, to be honest, if you go back to the Epstein files being released, and now I woke up this morning to seeing Nicki Minaj letting it all hang out. And she's calling out the Jigga Man, JayZ, a.k.a. Sean Carter. And she's saying your favorite artists have been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and, you know what, them as a form of blood sacrifice to their... You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig, as in Jigga Man, JayZ, the jig is up. Now, what do you think about that, guys? Now, this is something that I've heard for maybe a decade. But to see Nicki Minaj, one of the biggest stars in the world at one time, probably still is, I would say. You know, maybe not as popular for the love and adoration that she used to have. The Barbs may have fell out with her a little bit, but like, she's literally the biggest star. You know, she's up there with your B's and your J's and your Rihanna's. You know, she's right up there. And to see her come out and admit this, or you could some say, I'll just say allegedly admit this is happening, and for JayZ to actually appear in those files, and Pusha T, I used to always wonder why everybody revered him as like some great rapper, because to me it was mediocre at best, you know. But I'm like, well, what do I know? You know, I'm a Pac, Biggie, Nas, you know, type of girl. So like maybe even Future, maybe even, you know, a few of artists that I can't think of, even Ye, you know. But I'm like, this Pusha T stuff just wasn't happening. But now it makes sense, you know? Maybe because he has such an elite role with the elites, it's why we even know of him. You get what I'm saying? You ever notice why some stars are always around, but yet they make no music, haven't recorded in decades, maybe only had one hit record, hence like Busta Rhymes? Now, you know, he may be a handler, although he's not here in these files, thank goodness. But it is, I'm just going to say, it's not far-fetched to believe that Nicki is telling a lie. But because of the campaign that she kind of did to herself, you know, there may be a lot of doubters and haters out here, you know, that may say she's lying because she's absolutely insane now. She's a Trumper. We're not going with her. We don't care what she says. She's just not that honest anymore, you know. And so for that reason alone, you know, it may be really hard for some people to believe her. But I'm just going to say I don't think she's lying. But again, it's all alleged. Nothing has been proven factual other than he has shown up in the files. But what I want to do today is to actually go over Lionel's channel, and I want to give him a shout out. I shouted him out when he first came on, and he is covering what was said in the case. I want to kind of go over it with him, review under fair use. I want to review for educational purposes, criticism, and just to give commentary on as well. So fair use. This is the case. I want to, this is the files, the Epstein files. I want to go over and review it, listen to it, and then, let's just see what we think. Uncut Nation, I want you to sound off. But let's get into this. Let's get into this now.
Now, peeps, it looks like JayZ is for real done. Now, y'all know that 50 Cent, man, he had so much success with the Diddy's Netflix documentary. It looks like JayZ is definitely going to be in the next one. Now, we all know about the Epstein files, and they recently leaked, and man, there's a lot of damning information in there. Now, one just came out, man, saying that JayZ and of all people, actually PushaT, they're in trouble right now, man. They're actually in the Epstein files. Now, on his, it says, on July 10th, 2019, they called the FBI National Threat Operations to identify herself as a victim of X abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Now, she revealed herself as past victim of X abuse by Epstein, described the abuse occurred during parties, further identified as a friend of blank. In approximately 1996, blank resided with blank, unknown man abducted from her home, when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, JayZ, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into blank blank, believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. She estimated she was abducted on several occasions, awakened with each time in an opulent indoor setting, suffered from X abuse on multiple occasions in which Epstein participated, recalled Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the occasions of abuse. In approximately 2006, last recalled being abused by Epstein. On each occasion, believed she was drugged, clouding her memory. Attributed the rugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers, whom she describes as persons who established friendships with the victims. Among her handlers, blank identified the artist Pusha T.
Now, whoa. That was a lot to take in. And this is very, very serious. And in order for them to go ahead and release this, it had to be absolutely no way around this. And I know everyone right now is focusing on everyone else, but a lot of people and what I'm seeing is not directly dealing with the JayZ Pusha T element of it. But this is very serious, especially to our culture, because, we kind of think may not think so highly of everyone else, but in our culture, JayZ is the creme de la creme. He's the cream of the crop. Pusha T is well respected for what I never really knew, but for some reason, again, he was considered to be like one of the dopest MCs for whatever reason. Now, and some may say he is. I'm not here to judge that. But what I am saying is that for it to be like coming to light now, when we've heard these allegations, I'm sure many of us have heard these allegations in relation to Jay-Z and Beyonce and Pusha T. We've all heard these allegations and we said, nah, and then the ones of us that did believe it could be true, we still didn't want to probably believe this type of part of it. We probably believed them to participate maybe in the freak-offs or anything like that, but not this. And I definitely didn't know about Pusha T. I heard Jay-Z, but never Pusha T. And now, I see that a lot of people have unfollowed him. A lot of people, the NFL is reported allegedly to have stopped following him as well. So that's one big business venture that he may have lost as a result of this. Several other people have stopped following Jay-Z, allegedly, from what I'm being told. Let me get that pulled up here.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are in trouble. The NFL has unfollowed Jay-Z. Apple Music and Rihanna have also unfollowed Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z are the most unfollowed IG account in the last 24 hours. Jay-Z being mentioned in those Epstein files was not good. And ever since that happened, these pictures have been circulating again.
Jay-Z at 26 with an Aaliyah at 15. And Jay-Z at 27 with a Beyonce at 16 years old.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are now the most unfollowed Instagram accounts in the last 24 hours, following Jay-Z being named in the Epstein files. I mean, going from 320 and 4.4 to 308 and 1 million is actually insane. Beyonce's comment section is also not letting her breathe. They're saying your husband has been named in the Epstein files along Harvey Weinstein. Talks about your husband being in the files. You see your husband, you join him. LMAO, your husband likes good. Did you know about your husband? Use your voice. Silence is no longer neutral. Where you at, girl? Your husband's in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Nicki never lies. Now, some strings are definitely being pulled behind the scenes after the Shade Room posted and deleted this. Other major blog pages like Popbase, Pop Crave, TMZ, The Hollywood Reporter, none of them have came forward to post about this. Regardless, it looks like those close to Jay-Z are taking this personally. The NFL themselves unfollowed Jay-Z. We know he works heavily with them. Apple Music unfollowed him. Y'all, even Rihanna herself unfollowed Jay-Z. I'm still waiting for Nicki to show up and say her few words because I know she's gagging behind the scenes after all of this has been exposed.
I've been featured on many blog posts talking about Roc Nation and what they do to content creators. They watch and they get stuff taken down. YouTuber Trent Out Loud claims Jay-Z and Roc Nation are watching content creators like him very closely. Trust me. Here's another one. YouTuber Trent Out Loud claims Roc Nation and Jay-Z are surveilling content creators for cease and desist. Roc Nation don't play. We'll talk about this on the Trent Out Loud show, link in bio, and do not forget to catch us live weekdays at 5:30.
Uncut Nation, what do you make of that? Rihanna? Riri? Rihanna unfollowed Jay. Allegedly. And since he brought Nicki Minaj and said he's waiting for Nicki Minaj's post, let's see this right here. She says, are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a form of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote, and you see that word again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times, since I was trying not to say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage. This Rico, so she's saying that a Rico is coming. This Rico is finding out about, and you see that. What do you make of that? Uncut Nation. Are more things about to fall out? Diddy stuff was enough craziness. The Baby All saga will never leave our minds for the rest of eternity. And now, all of this coming about the Jigga Man? Oh my gosh. Well, let's get back in here and listen to this because we gotta talk. This is crazy and sad.
Now, y'all, this
Very
is definitely crazy. Like,
kids allegedly.
man, we get it. There's a lot of high-profile people that's in these actual files, but man, we got Jay-Z and Pusha T also in the files. No wonder Beyonce always had an attitude. Man, 50 Cent is definitely coming for Jay-Z. What's up, peeps? For y'all that's been binge watching 50 Cent's Diddy documentary on Netflix, you probably feel like you've seen it all. But did you notice the giant billion-dollar elephant not in the room? Jehovah, the guy who supposedly wasn't even really friends with Diddy, according to his lawyers. Netflix so happened to virtually hide Sean Carter from this entire production, and I'm not talking about a casual edit. I'm talking about a full-on chopped out of an entire segment from episode 4 called the JayZ tapes. Now 50 Cent fought for this footage like a man possessed, but Netflix hit the delete button faster than a celebrity caught in 4K doing some bad-ish. Now y'all, today we're going to look at what they didn't want you to see, because while Netflix has lawyers, I have the internet. So make sure you watch this whole entire video so that you don't miss nothing.
Now, guys, you definitely want to go over to the Lionel B show to check that out. He has the exclusive. I am definitely not going to show the rest of it. I have one more clip I want to leave with, but go over there. He has it all. But I just want to use him as a reference point because he has great content, and he's also a very reliable source here on YouTube, in my opinion. Now, if you disagree with me, you can sound off to me about that. I'm okay with that. But to me, everything that I've so far seen over there has been very credible, very knowledgeable, and I love the way he delivers his content. So raw, so uncut, so unafraid, so unapologetic. I love it all. So, again, go to Lionel B Show. I'm sure you already know about it because it's very popular. But I just want to definitely give him a shout out to the Lionel B Show. Go check him out. Go subscribe if you aren't. Great content. Amazing content, may I add. So yes, again, guys, what do you think about all this that is coming out? And I'm sure it's going to be much more. Are you here for it? Do you want to discuss it? Is this too disgusting for your ears? And you're like, no, go away. I can't deal with this. Or should we really just listen? We can't run from this stuff forever. It exists, and we need to know how to protect our kids, our nieces, our nephews, our friends' kids, whomever it is, grandkids, whatever it is that you have. You know, those are the ones that we want to protect the most. And those are that's our future, the kids, to be honest. So, you know, like, it's a lot coming out. It's a lot being exposed. You know, Diddy got exposed first. Diddy is possibly even tied to our beloved Tupac not being here anymore. You know, allegedly. You know, by proxy of a attempted murked for hire situation. You know, like, everything is being exposed. And ever since Cat Williams went on the Shannon Sharp show and said, you know, everything is coming out, it's up for all of y'all, it has been up literally for all of these people. Now the Jigga Man, Hove, he calls himself. Like, I only call one man Hove, Jehovah, but people call him Hove, you know? And to just think that Rihanna unfollowed him. And if you remember, he signed Rihanna by pulling her to like a top floor of a building and saying she can either sign the contract or get thrown off the balcony of that like 20th floor building. And she said this on the Tyra Banks show. The clip is still available. If you want it, just say BlackTea Uncut. I want to see that. I have it. I'll put it up there. I just have to dig for it. But I'll definitely get it for you. But if you watch Storm Monroe, shout out Storm Monroe, he's already covered that as well. It's up on his channel already. But again, if you want me to show it to you, I can definitely do that. Just sound off and tell me. I'll do it. Anyway, I just wanted to come and bring that to you guys. Like, what do you think? How deep do you want to go down this rabbit hole when it comes to Jay-Z, Beyonce, Pusha T? You know, Pusha T and Drake had that beef. What may come up with Drake? I mean, he's not mentioned yet. Allegedly. But Ye has been telling us this for years. And he's been saying there's blood on a lot of people's hands. And he's thankful he doesn't have blood on his. And so far, call Kanye as crazy as you want to call him. But one thing we have not seen him being completely involved or no way involved in these really devious type of situations. You know, and it's the people that we really looked up to. The Diddys, the Jays, that are really like being exposed now for being satanic, according to Nicki Minaj. You know, and again, check out, go to Yolanda, The Great Spills the Tea. I'll make sure to have her channel linked below as well. And she's covering more of the Epstein side of things. So if you're here for that and you want to delve into that, I'll be more so focused on this JayZ Pusha T and what people are like, directly more so from our culture. And maybe we'll tag team both. But yeah, just to make sure it's all well-rounded and you're all caught up and covered with everything, please go and check out my girl, The Great Spills the Tea. For your, she has everything and she's on it. And we're still, going through the documents and the files. So, again, please, let us sound off. Do you want to deal with this? Or is this too dark for you? Or if it's, I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's been going on in our country with our leaders. It's not just Jay and Pusha T. It's mentions of our presidents, our past presidents, current presidents even being involved. So there's a lot to discuss. So again, just sound off, let me know. I just wanted to bring that to you. Cover it very lightly just in case you're not ready for all this right now. And just fill you out so I can get your opinions, your thoughts. Uncut Nation, I'm here for you. So just again, let me know what you want to do. How do you want to proceed? If you say, let's go, let's go. We're gone. And we're going all the way. And I mean all the way. I'm going to dig in the crates, I promise. So just let me know. So I just want to say thank you so very much for taking the time to watch me here at BlackTea Uncut. I'm going to leave with one more clip. Again, Lionel B Show, The Great Spills of Tea. Shout out to all the content creators in our sector doing their thing. I am so proud of you. And I'm so proud that we're all, for once, seeming to go in the right direction of bringing to the forefront terrible things that's going on instead of all the foolishness that's going on in our world. All right. So just remember, I love you guys. Be back really soon. And sound off, sound off, sound off.
You can't hurt your brother. Work with your brother.
Now, if that isn't bromance soulmate energy, I don't know what it is. Now, Gene even mentioned they used to swap matching white girls. That's not a business partnership. That's a we know where the bodies are buried brotherhood. Now, let's get into the 15 kids bombshell. It's been rumored that Jay has 15 illegitimate children hidden behind a wall of NDAs and enough hush money to fund a small country. Now, 50 Cent allegedly wanted to bring some of those mothers on camera for episode 4. Imagine that, a lineup of mini hovas on Netflix. Now, Netflix saw that legal exposure and decided they'd rather keep their subscription fees than get sued into the Stone Age by Roc Nation. And then there's the Rihanna details flying in so discreetly.